Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Arman Rahman and happy Mother's Day to you all. A day we celebrate our moms and everything they do for us. Well, in Cambridge, one new mom is celebrating her first Mother's Day, a day she's been dreaming of forever. And as our Braden Ross finds, it's a celebration she's more than earned.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
She's a happy baby, but she has a cranky face. and I love that about her.
Susan Siegenthaler's first Mother's Day has been a long time coming.
Kyle and I always wanted to be parents.
For years, Susan and her husband Kyle struggled with fertility.
We had 3 miscarriages. Felt like it was never going to happen. We've been trying for 6 years.
But on the 4th try, things started looking up.
And once we passed that 12-week mark, that's when we started to get really excited.
The first 5 months went smoothly, with just a few symptoms that seemed normal.
I couldn't fit my feet in my shoes, which I've heard a lot of mothers say. And I was really out of breath. But again, you know, you're getting bigger. But the cough is what told me to go to urgent care. And I was told it's pregnancy symptoms.
But still, something felt off. So at 7.5 months pregnant, Susan went to the emergency room.
When she said heart failure, I didn't know what that meant. If it meant that I was sick or if it meant that I was dying.
That night, she was admitted to the hospital.
The word transplant came up a lot, but it was always worst case scenario. So from day one, they said, worst case scenario, transplant, but you should be out of here by Saturday. And at that point, I thought, I have to stay in here a whole week.
They scheduled a C-section and hoped Susan's heart would recover on its own after the birth.
The thought that that something really bad could happen crossed my mind, but not as much as you would think it would, because I mostly just thought, you know, I have to be there for her, and I can't leave Kyle alone with this little baby.
But after weeks of waiting for improvement, doctors told Susan that worst-case scenario would be coming true.
They decided to put me on the transplant list.
11 days later, she was in surgery. And 8 weeks after she was first admitted, Susan was finally discharged from the hospital with a brand new baby and a new heart.
The 3 of us finally got our moment where we'd come home together and walk into our house together, and it was the best feeling in the world.
Now, after a long journey, Susan is happy and healthy, celebrating her first Mother's Day with 4-month-old baby Stevie the best way she knows how.
A full night's sleep. So that's what I asked for, and pancakes.
For News 3 Now, I'm Braden Ross.